Nice.
For documentary filmmaker Danny Schur, a fresh sheet of ice with the sun shining means it's the perfect winter day to shoot a scene from his new upcoming film, Terry Sawchuk, The Winnipeg Years.
Oh my God, you look like Sawchuk.
What we're recreating is just kind of a moment, that feeling of coming in down the blue line, and I'm shooting it with a Steadicam as if I'm the player, of coming in on this intimidating, low-crouching Sawchuk circa 1948 when he was already signed by Detroit. That's why the Detroit Red Wings outfit.
As a goaltender, the way Terry Sawchuk played the position was truly incredible. Sawchuk created what became known as the Sawchuk crouch.
Every goalie, because they didn't wear one of these, wanted to be out of harm's way. So you stood like this, like they barely bent their knees, and they went like this. It's like, get my face out of the way of the puck. And the two of them said, but your balance is awful. So now, up until right now, and I'm a goalie, every goalie spreads their legs a bit more, and you get down. But they had this thing where they said you could put a plate on Terry's back, because he went like this, and you'd think you couldn't see anything, but then he went like that and like this. Today, we do something about like this, but this was crazy revolutionary.
Sawchuk won 4 Vezina trophies, 4 Stanley Cups. He's a member of the Hockey Hall of Fame, and he's arguably the greatest goalie to ever play the game. But Terry's passion for the sport of hockey originated in heartbreak.
His brother passed away when who he looked up to, who was the goalie in the family that he took over the pads for, passed away when he was 17 from a heart condition, and that trauma, I think, lived on for the rest of his life and influenced the way he played the game and how much he wanted to compete and be competitive for his brother and to be the best. And when he wasn't the best, he was extremely upset about it.
There's an old saying, if you don't know where you're from, who cares where you're going? So the goal of Marky and Tarasic and Danny Schur is simple and focused, to shine a spotlight on Sawchuk's hometown roots in Winnipeg.
I think pride. Did I really know about his personal life, about, you know, the incredible story he really has of his 40 years that he was on Earth, growing up in Winnipeg. So I think we can be proud that this legendary figure of hockey, this, you know, now it came from our neighborhoods, our North End.
I think it's important that we put flesh and blood on our past. You know, this guy, Terry, he died in 1970. People my age and younger, I'm 48, don't really know a lot about him. I started watching in 72, and my guy was Ken Dryden and Mike Liute in that era. I kind of remotely knew he played for Toronto, he played for Detroit. I didn't even know he came from Winnipeg. I didn't know he grew up on Aberdeen and Bowman. I played at the Terry Sawchuk Arena, but I didn't put 2 and 2 together. Oh, that's because he came from here. And he was the greatest goalie by general consensus.
And we are rocking Sawchuk style. Okay, should we do one?
This guy was brave beyond measure. Hockey also destroyed him a little bit, but I think there's a really inspiring story for Winnipeggers in that kind of era of bravery. Imagine playing 21 years in total pain. Like, that just doesn't happen anymore. It never happened again. I think we can be inspired by that kind of strength.
For Go Winnipeg, I'm Mike Valente.